Well, let's return to our top story now, the elections in Venezuela. I'm joined by Javier Ciurlizza. He's in Caracas. He's the Latin America Program Director for the International Crisis Group. Javier, thank you very much for joining us on TRT World. Just want to start by asking you if you're surprised by the results of last night's election.
Thank you very much for having me. It is not a surprise that the government have received what we can call a punishment vote. Due to the serious economic and social crisis. What it is a surprise is the extent of the wins of the opposition. So far, as you were reporting, the opposition has 99 seats out of a parliament of 167, and it's very close to have a qualified majority. If the opposition reaches the number of 111 seats in the Congress, it will be able to have sufficient powers, not only to challenge the authority of the Chavista government of Nicolás Maduro, but also calling for a constituent assembly or recalling the president. That opens a completely different scenario, only if they reach that qualified majority.
So let's just be clear, if they get to 111 seats, you're saying they can actually put the president's political future at risk?
Absolutely. Actually, with this win, with the 99 seats that the electoral authority has conceded to the opposition will have significant powers, and the government will need either to negotiate with the opposition some sort of governance pact, or we expect not this option is open, to look to cut the powers of the Congress or to legislate by decrees. So the following 30 days will be essential to know whether Venezuela is heading to a path of dialogue and consensus, which is desirable, or further confrontation or even political violence.
Well, let's just pick up on that then. If there is a move towards challenging the president in this way and they get enough seats to do that, do you think that that's a real prospect, that we'll see different sides becoming violent in Venezuela?
Well, violence has been in this country just a year ago, after the presidential elections that granted the presidency to Nicolás Maduro by a very slight margin. More than 40 people were killed in the streets of Caracas. I mean, nobody wants this is repeated, and hopefully the opposition and the government will understand that the only way moving forward is reaching basic agreements, because at stake is not only the presidency of the republic, is the stability of the country. Venezuela faces one of the most serious economic crises in its history, and it's a very polarized country. It has depleted its resources. It is already in serious humanitarian problems. So really Venezuela needs unity, consensus, shared policies, and common sense.
Okay. Javier Ciurlizza in Caracas, thank you for your analysis.